twice, then we kick him off the floor to go back on.
5 o'clock, we're gonna begin our meeting. We call to order the Tuesday Coastal Zone Management and Restoration Advisory Committee meeting for Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Roll call, well, we'll do our invocation and our pledge first. Lord, watch over us and guide us in making these decisions we need to make for our constituents and for the general public. In God's name we pray. Amen. Please recite with me the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Tony Anio.
Here.
Ernie Babin.
Here.
Matt Benoit. Jeff W.
Here.
Merlin Leray.
Here.
Jan Rogers.
Here.
Barry Studio.
Yeah.
Morgan Stewart.
Here.
Nikki Thomas. We have a quorum.
Thank you. New business. Minutes. Do we have any motion to approve the minutes from last meeting?
I move.
Moved by Barry, second by Jan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries to approve the minutes.
Question. The minutes.
Wait.
The minutes for the project subcommittee?
Well, Jeff's gonna do that.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
All right. On the new business, Mr. Black.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have one local concern. Well, did I turn it off? Vicky, how come this thing don't work? Okay. Michelle Olivier off of Bayou Gardens Boulevard wants to build a pond and utilize the dirt foundation pad for the house. It's upland range. The husband wants the pond so we can do a little fishing. I looked at that and there's no public notice needed because this is the location of it right here. The project site, the property, you're gonna have to do a little driveway on that to get to Bayou Gardens Boulevard. This is the pond. It's 9/10 of an acre, kind of shoehorned in that corner of their property. I believe it is fine in terms of the ordinance. So we're recommending this be no direct or significant impact because there's no wetlands involved with it. So I think that's all we have on that, Mr. Chairman.
Do we need any kind of vote on there?
Yeah.
Do we have moved by Maryland to accept the, you have a second?
I'll say.
Second by Jan. All in favor? Any opposed?
Okay, we had no state concerns, kind of a slim month, and no consistency determinations at all. So that is that's all we have on the new permit applications, Mr.
All
Chairman.
right, thank you. Subcommittee report, Jeff?
All right, we had our subcommittee meeting on February 18th, 7th floor. I guess we have the minutes here. They've been revised, but there's one little revision in the order of the projects. If we move two and 3 around, we'll ask for the minutes to be approved for that, I guess, right? So I guess we'll ask for the minutes to be approved, right?
We have a second to approve the minute, revise the minutes? Moved by Jan. All in favor to revise the minutes from the subcommittee meeting?
And are you gonna go over this part? We can talk, I can.
No, I wasn't gonna do that, but that's all the voting, all the federal partners and all the parishes that can vote, not just Terrebonne. It's got
Right.
everybody in there from
Yeah, there was just 1 point difference. So we knew Westlake DeKalb was gonna be one of the top ones. I thought it surprising when I looked at this and then I look at Lafourche Parish, how they voted. It looked like their numbers are totally off of what they wanted to
We
do.
discussed all that.
Yeah.
We should St. Mary, but since it was only for
It's-
projects,
You know that we're gonna make it.
they were all gonna make.
Yeah,
it.
right.
So I said, guys, vote any way you want.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, all good projects, but I think the best are on the top, so.
So do we need to revise those four listed on the minutes, Jeff?
Yeah, we're gonna just switch 2 and 3 around right here. So look, so right here, look on this sheet right here. So it was, West Aldeneers, then Westlake DeKalb, then by Karen Crowe is what we decided at the meeting. And it is right on the voting, but it just wasn't written right here.
Oh, so the one,
It's,
Well, actually, Jeff,
No, it's
it did
not.
need to be on the right side, it's.
it's right on here. Yeah, it's right on here.
yeah, but they got Karen provided the version top, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't, but that's how the total votes with all
Right, that
the
wasn't our
agencies.
vote.
Our
Went
votes
our
are
rank.
right here,
Oh,
look.
all votes on, okay, I see.
The
on
very last
okay.
line.
And
Oh,
look, that's the
okay.
way, the order, so that's the way it came from Corps of Engineers.
Yes.
I didn't change
No,
it.
no, that's right. Everything's right on this.
Yeah.
But so what it is see,
I
each one of
see.
these guys get to vote, and this is
And
the,
that Terrebonne represents when we voted at committee.
that's right, right here.
Okay, okay.
So this is our only time we get to vote,
I see.
and this is how we can affect. Now, if we'd have had 10 projects, like we had in the past, that's our only chance to run what we want up to the top. And then it has to go to the next voting level, which we don't get to vote on again for the next time. But it didn't really matter, like you said, all 4 are at the top. So they're all moving to the next level.
That hadn't happened.
No,
Oh,
no,
Yeah,
that's,
did you get one?
no, it all looks good, looks good.
Conclude your report, Jeff.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you.
We did.
We have a second on the minutes. Do we have a vote? All in favor to readjust the minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. All right, discussion of restoration project, Mr. Black.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On the first page, TE 117, that's the Island Road Marsh Creation and Nourishment Project. That's a NOAA National Marine Fisheries Service. Look, this project and several others that aren't on this list are on the critical watch list or about to become on the critical watch list. So they're going to meet, NOAA and CPRA are going to meet on the 13th of March. I'll know a little bit more about what's going on with this project and the other ones after that meeting. Now, if they, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, at best, all they could do would be complete any engineering. They can't go to bid because they don't have land rights. So we'll see what happens with it. On TE 156, the Bay-Rockersy Marsh Creation Ridge Restoration, it's been given approval for construction, but it was contingent on the funding, and the funding hadn't lined up yet. We should know more on April 10th at the spring technical committee meeting. The Bird Island, it's TE 165, the Terrebonne Agency Island Restoration. Weeks Marine is demobilizing. It's a change order. They're doing that for nesting season. It's a bird island. So they're gonna start back up probably in after the nesting season in September, and they should be finished the entire project by mid-December. And we've talked about this before down in F on that first page. We could never get a project in Eastern Terrebonne Parish. This may be our absolutely best shot to get something. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for them to come up with an alignment that works for the land bridge, at least from Lafourche to Ile de Jean Charles, but we'll see what happens with that. But because of soil conditions, water depths, there ain't no guarantees out there. We'll see. On page 2, under the other updates, the Coastal Workforce Development Program at Fletcher, is been doing pretty well. I've got, done several of those sessions. I've got one scheduled for Friday, March 21st at 9 a.m. The 2029 Coastal Master Plan is in development. We've had one round of meetings. There'll be a second set of community conversation meetings for new project proposals planned for the summer of 2025. I'll know more when that obviously gets published, but I'd recommend that you guys, if you can, to attend at least one of those meetings. Um, I'm going to skip over C because we're trying to solve that problem right now. Okay. I'm working the Karen Crow Bayou diversion in D through several possibilities. I did put that into as a proposal in the Atchafalaya Basin Master Plan. I tried to make the case that we're in the basin, but we're actually not in the basin. We're close to the basin. It's adjacent to it. We'll see what happens with that. The National Fish and Wildlife Foundation people are going to be here next month and on another project, and I'm probably going to talk to them about that. I've already talked to the CPRA executive director about this project, and he's very encouraging. And Noah and I have a meeting on Friday the 14th of this month with the Ducks Unlimited and ConocoPhillips. Talk about maybe getting a little bit more participation from them in there. In E, we put in with Ducks Unlimited for a CPRA FY25 parish matching grant application to finish some terracing that had been started. They're already engineered, they're already permitted. Just needed some additional money. The parish is putting up $100,000. We're asking for $775,000 from as part of this grant. The decision's going to be made this month. I'll be at that meeting. Hopefully we'll get it. I hadn't got any negative feedback on it, but we'll see. On page 3, the CIC permits for the month of February. They had a lot of permits, 16. Unfortunately, 10 of them were government permits, which resulted in no fees. So we only collected $7,500. Vicki has been busy initiating permits with, she submitted 24. So for the month of February, only 16 permits and collected $7,500. What's the, I forgot to put the total amount. 16,000 something? Yeah, the
It's
total-
right- it's right
yeah.
at 20.
The total amount we've collected, so I forgot to put that on here, is approaching $20,000.
Any drilling permits yet?
Well, I wish.
I'll put that on the agenda for you.
That's a big ticket, man. That's 5,000 to, 25, 3,000, 5,000. Barry, you must know some people that can start drilling.
I'm gonna call them tonight.
All right. A bunch of meetings in February highlighted the really important ones. On February 12th, the parish council adopted by resolution the Coastal Resilience Master Plan, which puts us in good stead with that. So that was good. In March, that March 11th luncheon has been canceled. Tomorrow, there's something at Nichols I'm going to be at, some kind of a coastal summit.
I was actually gonna bring that up if you didn't. I see you have it.
Yeah, I'm going to be there at that. Then on the 14th, at meeting we've got with ConocoPhillips and Ducks Unlimited, we'll talk about Karen Crow Bayou. There's a possibility. The NIFWIF pre-proposal mentioned a match. Well, if that's the case, then what I'm going to try to do is tie the Ducks Unlimited project where they're closing the gaps in Bayou Karen Crow. It's underway right now. Make it one project, and that's the match. We'll see. Maybe they'll buy it, and maybe they won't. So, at the end of the month, I'm gonna be in Texas, so starting on the 27th. That's all I got, Mr. Chairman.
No word on ConocoPhillips with the Bayou Terrebonne Ridge restoration.
No, that's all part of those projects that, critical watch list perhaps. Unfortunately.
Thank you, Ms. Black. All right, I see we have one public. Did you want to speak? Any committee members got any comments? No comments? Okay, our next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. The meeting at 5 p.m. in this same meeting room. Do we have a Barry motion to adjourn? Second by Jan. Meeting adjourned.
Me too.
Yeah, I may bring this at the grass today.